Alex Hormozi, which is the sales to fulfillment continuum. So this seems like common sense. Imagine this like continuum, this spectrum that we can make our product. We can make it on this left side where we'll do less work. Naturally, especially at like a beginner level of an entrepreneur, if you're going to do less work, you have to be willing to pretty much make less money. Passive income is just silly, because why wouldn't you just want to work? Like, type 1 in the chat if you'd like to work hard and make a fuck ton of money. I wish someone told me this. I know it's like basic as fuck to say that, but I wish someone at like 21 or 22 years old, when I was like so obsessed with this concept of passive income, someone just look at me and say like, but you enjoy working, so why don't you just work more and make more money, you dumbass? Like, what are you doing with your time anyway? Like, you're just wasting time watching self-improvement videos. So the sales to fulfillment continuum is when you lower what you have to do, it just makes it harder to get sales. The idea is that if you're willing to do more work and get sort of into more of an intimate, to give them more, like to provide them more of an intimate value experience, you'll simply get more sales and you'll make more money. So you need to just decide, sounds so stupid, but you need to decide how much money you want to make for how hard you're willing to work. Because I've done it all. I've done only focus on the passive income whilst like not really caring about the money. I've done full active income whilst making a lot of money. I've done like half. I'll go through different phases, but I do believe a man's best life comes from this one right here. It's where you're working super, super hard and you're pushing yourself. It's just like, imagine going to the gym and like literally caring about the gym, thinking that it's super important, and then only doing a 25-minute workout because you just want to keep it like passive and minimalist. Now, if the gym's not your priority, if making money is not your priority, okay, fair enough. But type 1 in the chat if making money is your priority right now. It's in my belief that everyone who types 1 should probably do it like this. Huge amounts of active work, of frying your brain working hard to make a huge amount of active income. We need to make active income sound cool again, because passive income is all the rage. If you do as much as possible to help your people, you'll make more money. So just think about that. Anyone who has made the problems and solutions list, and you've thought of some solutions, or if you haven't done that just yet, just think, okay, the kind of people that I could probably sell products to have some kind of problems. I want to give them solutions. What could the solutions be? Everyone mentioned before, like, okay, we could make a cooking course. We could make like a pre-recorded video that everyone can see. But if you want to make more money, why don't you just change that to a live call? Now, it's not scalable, fair enough. But again, you typed 1 in the chat, right? Are you willing to work hard for it to make more money? So Hormozi said this in his book, 100 Million Offers. When you're first starting off, why don't you work hard? Why don't you over-deliver? Why don't you do like the metaphorical fly to their house, sit them down and cook the food for them? Because if you're willing to go to that extent, to literally thinking, okay, Alex Hormozi used to fly to people's gyms and literally like work the sales there. Like he'd literally stand behind their desk and fill up their gyms for them, you know, get them a bunch of trainees, of clients there. He would do that to over deliver. And because he worked so hard on that, his first like month in business, he was making like 100K or 200K or something. Now, of course, you need a lot of experience for that. But what could you do? What's the equivalent for you? Let's say if you have an idea for what your product is, it's going to be a course. It's going to, you're going to make YouTube videos and you're going to sell a course, a community, whatever. How can you over deliver like how Alex Hormozi would have? He could have just made an online course and he could have just sold like, hey guys, here's 7 videos on how to fill up your gym. And he certainly did that and he scaled it even more. But in his first, I think, year of business, he actually did go above and beyond, more on this side. When you go above and beyond, you get to charge high prices and you make more money. Now, the idea is you don't have to always stay here. So what I would suggest is start here on this side where you're going to do a bunch of work, right? So whatever product you're like slightly thinking about, think of adding more of your actual time to it. And again, this is another issue with like the finance YouTubers. How many guys here feel a bit negative with trading their time for money? Because I'll tell you, I probably do. I've watched too many of those videos. Type 1 in the chat. Trading time for money is a bad thing. You've heard that. You've probably believed it. Don't be scared to type it. I'd say most of us would assume that that's a bad thing because of how many people online tell you, oh yeah, don't trade time for money, don't trade time for money. It's fucking bullshit. Billionaires, Warren Buffett, they're still trading time for money. We still all have the same amount of time that we're using to exchange for money. It's just that someone sounds cool. Like I could tell you like, oh yeah, like I make, Adonis school makes 150K and I only work in it for 4 hours. That means I make 25K an hour. But that's not how it is because it took me 4 years to get here first. Warren Buffett, oh yeah, he just made one decision and then he makes like 1 billion from Coca-Cola. No, he didn't. He's been reading like stocks and shit for 10 hours a day.